Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So let's lead off by picking up some of the pieces from yesterday. And once the video was over, I Googled it. Yes, Terrell Davis, he is a Hall of Famer, played 7 years in the NFL, pretty good during those 7 years, won 2 Super Bowls, and then one against the Green Bay Packers. It still stinks, folks. It still hurts. Packers should have won back-to-back Super Bowls during that year, but what are you going to do? And the trivia, power in a compact package, who else would it be? Jose Altuve right there. Now, yesterday's Cubs game, there was not much going on. I mean, there was no offense whatsoever. I don't want to say it was a boring game, but not much going on. And I sat down to sell to some people and turned to my right, and who was there? Everyone take a guess. It was Doug from Don't Talk to Robots, so it was good to meet him in person. And when I got done talking to him, I was like, I've got to do something. No way in the world can the Cubs have this big YouTube star here and be playing this way. So I went down around towards home plate, got as close as I could to Dansby and Nico, some of the leaders of the team, and I had my old Vince Lombardi moment. What in the world is going on out here? Lombardi said it a little bit differently than that, but I think they got the message loud and clear. The Cubs erupted for 5 runs in the 5th inning, and they never looked back. All right, class is in session. Today is Tuesday, May 13th, lesson 167, and today it does go out to Don't Talk to Robots. Yes, yesterday was the day him and I teamed up and really turn that Cubs game around so the Cubs could win. So we're taking credit for that one right there. Now, in 1982, the Cubs won their 8,000th game against the Houston Astros. Sorry about that, Barry. Now, to date, the Cubs have 11,351 victories. Looking for another one tonight at the Friendly Confines. Now, in 1985, Carlton Fisk was the 5th catcher to steal 100 bases. And I don't really think of Pudge as being really fleet of foot. I suppose, being a smart guy, being a catcher, you kind of pick your moments right there. So good for him. I think he finished at 125 stolen bases, if I can remember correctly. Now, Wilbert Robinson is the all-time catcher leader in stolen bases, 196. And I looked at the list. Number 2 is a name most of us are probably familiar with. Jason Kendall had 189 stolen bases. All right, 1961, the Worm, Dennis Rodman, who I loved as a Chicago Bull. Other teams, not so much, but the Worm, and that's why I always tell the kids, Graham's basketball team, they're definitely undersized. And I'm like, Dennis Rodman was not a tall man, compared to the other guys that are out there. Rebounding is all about attitude, and that's why I told him, you got to have an attitude to rebound. I don't care what size you are, and Graham really learned that. You'd see him busting his butt to box out, grab rebounds, do what he could to be physical down low, getting those boards. Now, I wasn't sure where Dennis ranked on the all-time rebounding list. Now, there's some giants that are on the list, Shaq, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, the list goes on and on. But Dennis finished right now he's at 23rd on that list, which I thought he would have a lot higher than that, to be honest with you. But he finished with 11,954 rebounds. Now, we do have an addition to today's lesson plan, so let's get started. All right, we're back. So one of my students gave me these packs yesterday, so I really appreciate that. I'm fired up about it. So let's go ahead. Let's do the Bowman pack. We've got some more Bowman coming up this week of these Mojo packs. And I always feel like I have good luck with the Mojo packs, but it'll be a year after the player was a rookie. So I think, was it this year? No, the year before. Had a really nice Corbin Carroll pretty low numbered card. And we got something a little bit backwards here. Had an autograph. What Cub player? Brennan Davis maybe? No, I forget who it was. It was not Cam Smith. All right, let's get started here, folks. What do we have here? Jackson Churio. What do we got here? All right, so that's what I'm talking about, folks. I wish it was a Pete Crow Armstrong, my first Bowman. That's 3 out of 50. It is a Brewer. Where's our stands at here? We'll put them up. We'll do the baseball one first here, but I told you I do have pretty good luck with these, and that is a rookie of his, so it's in the year that you definitely want it. Jordan Westburg and Ellie De La Cruz, pretty good pack right there. I love those Mojo packs. All right, let's do the baseball one here. And I have not seen these packs here before, so I will have to ask my student. Things like a dollar store pack, have to ask where they got them at. Definitely looks like fun. All right, what do we got here? Charlie Blackmon, Jake Cronenworth, Brooks Baldwin, Brenton Doyle, Tovar. You Cubs never should have gotten rid of you, Darvish. Dylan Dingler, Tanner Beebe, O'Neal Cruz rounding the bases, Flowing Locks, Andrew McCutchen, the Cutch, Jose Ramirez, and Zach Eflin. I'll put the McCutchen on the stand right there. Or should we do the Jose Ramirez? We'll do McCutchen's had the longer career. We'll give him a little bit of respect, put him up there. All right, next up, 2023 Contenders football. Oh, I like that. I like that. Got a hot pack, folks. Geno Smith, old Russ Wilson, Michael Thomas, Miles Sanders. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Brian Robinson Jr., old Kenny Pickett, and look what we've got there. Jaden Reed, Stallion rookies, very nice. That is awesome. So my student definitely has the hot hands in picking out packs. Gonna put that one right there. Jaden Reed to go along with Matthew Golden, folks. The Packers air and ground attack is going to be awesome this year. All right, so we got 6 trading cards right here. We got a Von Miller on the top. All right, what do we got here? Von Miller. Ooh, little Stadium Club there. Sammy Smith, very nice. Stan Humphries. Skybox Impact. Melvin Ingram. I thought it was going to be a Melvin Gordon for a second. Scary Terry just got his autograph, and I really forgot about him. Man, he was outstanding at Wisconsin. Ryan Thompson. And Cameron Wake. All right, very nice. Always like those mystery packs. Never know what you're going to get. All right, so we do have a chance at a downtown here, folks. I mean, this would be an all-timer if we could get it downtown out of this pack right here. All right, starting off, Christian Watson. We're going to put him on the stand for now. Got old Harrison, Tyler Algier, Roquan Smith, Devin Leary, rated rookie on the canvas. We got his card the other day. I'm not sure where he is, but he's the backup to Lamar, just sitting there, clipboard, life is easy. Jermaine Burton, Warren Sapp, big man 99, and John Lynch. He was a ball player, definitely a ball player back in the day. And for whatever reason, it always bugs me when I see him on the sidelines for like a 49er win. It's always kind of, I don't know, just one of those things. I suppose some of those victories were against the Packers. That's what bugs me. But I thank my student very much. This was awesome, always generous. For now, class is dismissed.